Why does a small business in a small town need to know about AI, folks?
Well, I like to use it because it can sure help me out with writer's block or trying to figure out how to make a social media post or maybe how to write a press release.
I use AI both as a consultant and for my customers. For a small business, AI is a powerful tool that can launch a business to the next level. On the consulting side, it's a powerful tool I can use to provide services to a level that may not have been possible before.
Biggest thing is it's free. And almost all the tools are free, and we don't know how long they'll stay free. Whenever new technology comes out, the social media and all these aspects, if you can jump on them, you get the maximum exposure and payoff in the beginnings. Then they move to more to pay to play or charging you. This is the time for small businesses to capitalize it. And every small business I know today can use a competitive advantage, can use something where they don't have to write a check and they can have a tool that shortens the amount of time they take to get things. I'll just give an example. Justin and I just did a course on podcasting, and people often get stuck on ideas for shows. So with prompt engineering, we'll at least introduce that. You can come up with a whole bunch of ideas. I'd like 10 ideas for shows to be able to execute them on a regular basis and so forth. Getting that information can be a seed. Often when we have something to start with, then we're better at changing it than when we just have a blank canvas and don't know where to begin. And important aspect that we talk about is how to use it safely, how to make sure you're not going to have some copyright violations or get in trouble with it or damage your ranking on Google because you don't understand some fundamental rules. This is some of the things you want to know with a small business and not just grab something and throw it out there. You want to understand, how can I dip my toe? How can I get started? How can I save time with this without having to get in any type of trouble? For example, some of them like ChatGPT, they aren't current. It's not the most current information. For ideas, developing things, putting things together, it's great. But then with Bing Chat, we can actually get sources. So if we're wanting to do research, we may want to use that because it'll give us the sources so we can cross-check to make sure it's accurate. We don't want to put inaccurate information. There's something in AI called the hallucinations, where if it doesn't have enough source data or you've asked it to be more creative, it makes up stuff, and it's pretty good stuff. We're speaking with high authorities. you got to be careful how you utilize that.
And sometimes, Martin, I might use 2 or 3 different platforms, still give the same prompt to each of those platforms just to see what they give back to me to use. And sometimes that may be a combination of each of those that make my content even stronger.
And a phenomenal thing about the future of AI is once you understand prompt engineering, it goes beyond ChatGPT and all these other tools. Extensions and AI-based tools are the future. Go beyond generative AI and creating content and go into streamlining your processes, image generation, all sorts of other creation and social media and marketing. And it all comes back down to prompt engineering. So just learning where to start and practicing opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
In our Lunch and Learn, we're going to show you basic ways to safely play with it and get some experiences and learn, oh, I didn't realize I could do this. In fact, one thing you can do today is just download the ChatGPT app, but make sure it's the original one, not one of these ones charging. If you're paying for it, it's not the right one. So download it and start playing with it on your phone. They have it on both Android and iPhone, and you can get started right before it. What we recommend is if you have questions, bring them to us, because one thing I guarantee is if one of the questions is something we can't answer, we're going to write it down and we'll get back to you on it. It's changing so fast every day. Justin and I are going like, okay, what changed today in this AI world, and how can we help small businesses have a competitive advantage with it?
So let me ask everyone to register through the Rocky Mount Area Chamber's website. You want to register for Thursday, October, I believe it's the 26th. The Lunch and Learn will start sharply at 11:30, and our lunch is usually boxed by Chick-fil-A. So please register and come on. We'd love to have any and everybody join us. It's going to be a great time to explore how can I use AI in my business.
That's right. That will be October 26th. And make sure you come a little early so you have time to get seated. We're going to use every moment of this presentation. So if you come in late, you're going to miss out on key information as well. And we'll have a handout that gives you some other tools you can take away to maximize what we have to offer.
Sounds great. I'm looking forward to it.